Hello, all you wonderful people. Opened in the middle of the pandemic. This is Small World. If you can't tell from that intro, I'd like to point out that this was filmed at the tail end of October 2020 during the corona pandemic. During this time, a lot of really cool things have closed down, like the Sailor Moon Cafe and the One Piece Park at Tokyo Tower. During this economic slump, which not much new has opened, if you were to head to Ariake in Tokyo, a site which was slated to host the volleyball, tennis, and gymnastic portions of the 2020 Olympics, you will find an indoor experience that opened in June of 2020, which would have placed it right at the opening of the planned Olympics. This is Small Worlds, not to be confused with a Disney ride of the similar name, touted as the world's largest miniature theme park. And since it opened during the middle of the coronavirus, I figured they'd understand the importance of socially distancing. So I figured I'd give it a shot. When entering, they seemed pretty serious about their resolution to safety. And for the entire time of my stay, I felt pretty secure as there was enough room to move, with the exception of one thing. But we'll talk about that later. After you get your tickets, the main entrance is extremely impressive. It reminds me of the Rainbow Tunnel featured in Epcot's Journey to Imagination Pavilion. But even though the building is 3 stories tall, you'll find that the experience is only on the 3rd floor. Speaking of something from Florida, I felt a wave of super nostalgia because the first thing you see is a mock-up of the launch pad at NASA at Cape Canaveral with a Saturn V rocket. And you know it's really Florida because there's an interactive button that allows you to see a man peeing. Also, there were giant spiders attacking alligators. Ah, Florida, I do miss you. When gazing at these giant models, trying to see the small details, one thing you'll notice is that there is a day and night cycle that takes over every room in the park. And you'll find that some models really shine in the dark, while others are really made to be seen during the day, be it artificial or not. The huge display showed a hopeful future of a futuristic space program with bases on the moon, and apparently a pork-themed restaurant as well. But unfortunately, the good majority of this was still under construction. Although they claim this is a theme park, if there was a show to be seen, it would be the Saturn V rocket launch, which happens every 30-ish minutes. But there was just too many people. So I hung back because there wasn't much space to move. There was a European section that delved into the fantasy-based past that transitioned into a futuristic Asian city, complete with robotic villagers. If you look close enough, it looked like they designed a more diesel punk-inspired walled city. This area was bathed in darkness for most of it, but I believe it was because they had a Halloween section that was designed to be seen in the dark. Even though right now in Tokyo there is no official Sailor Moon attraction anymore, Small Worlds has recreated the Tokyo that was featured in the show, as well as what I assume is a crystal palace on the moon. Apparently, Sailor Moon and company are hidden in there, but they are really hard to find. As a model of Tokyo, it's pretty impressive, but if you want to find all the references to this anime, make sure you bring a pair of binoculars. The next model hits close to home. I lived in Osaka for 3 years, and they have a huge model of the Kansai International Airport, or you could call it the Osaka Airport, a place which I spent a lot of time waiting for planes in the past. This model takes up double the size of the previous rooms. One of the most interesting things about this is that airplanes take off and land. And you may think, well, they just go back and forth on a straight line. But the planes actually taxi to their gates, wait, and then take off again later. So it's almost like you're looking at a real airport. I had the most fun in this room taking everything in, and the nighttime scene looked incredible with the faux fireworks. The last area of the indoor theme park, if you're counting, there have been 4 areas so far, was probably the most exciting. A large recreation of Tokyo-3 from Neon Genesis Evangelion. While it was just a unique model of Tokyo, the entire city slipped underground before an angel attack. However, no giant robots fought, but it was cool to see a 90s anime-inspired version of Tokyo. This section also featured a recreation of the deployments of the EVAs. Personally, I thought this was the most impressive and super cool to see these deploy and come back from a mission. After that, there was a gift shop that held what you could imagine: merchandise! But there was one thing that was pretty unique to the experience of Small Worlds. You had a chance to become a small model. After looking at what you have to go through, I decided I already saw the movie Tron, and I did not want to live it. And that was Small Worlds. Normally, I talk about the price right away, but I think after you see what there is to offer, highly detailed, interactive, huge models, it's important to know that this was 2,700 yen, which is about 26 bucks. And I believe that's a pretty high cost. If you are coming here for the area and you really want to see something that's pretty interesting, you could spend 2 to 3 hours here. However, if you are coming to Tokyo and you don't plan on leaving the Kanto area, I'd highly recommend heading out to Nikko and going to Tobu World Square. It's a little more dated and less pop culture-y, but you could spend half a day there and see a lot more of the world in miniature. My buddy Trevor joined me on that experience and was with me here at Small Worlds as well, and we both agreed that Tobu World Square was the better experience. Speaking about Trevor, he travels the world a lot, and about a year ago he headed out to the country of Jordan. While he was there, I asked him a favor, give me a cup. And I was super surprised where he got the cup.
Okay, hello, all you wonderful people. This is Trevor on assignment for Scott. I am in Jordan looking for a cup because Scott really wants a cup. Well, as soon as he heard that I was going to Jordan, he said, oh my gosh, please bring me back a cup. So I'm going to do a cup search here in Petra, Jordan, and hopefully show you a couple things around as we're doing it at the same time. This is a little bit treacherous area here. Okay, they said the cups were up here. Okay, I've been out here looking for cups. Everything seems to cost 1 dinar, but I still don't see any cups. So well, I'll keep looking. The things you have to look out for when you're looking for cups in Petra. I'm not sure if you can hear this or not. There's a lot of noise coming in from in there. I think that's the laundry. That's the Petra laundry department. Some donkeys. Wow, a whole bunch of them. I wonder if they know where the cups are. Okay, I don't know where cups are, but I finally found Dr. Pepper. You want Dr. Pepper? Come to Jordan. Okay, this is a big cup making exhibition place, but it's not today. It's tomorrow. I think I might have found a cup shop. I think that's it right there. Okay. Okay. Well, we almost went over, but oh my gosh! It's the cup shop. It's right here. I'm pretty sure we've found a place where you get the cups. Ah. It's quite large. One cup shop. Okay, we're going in. Hey, I'm here at the cup place. Hi. And guess what? No ent. It's closed. It's closed. No cups for you. I found cups. I have a friend who wanted cups. Which one do you think he would like? I think this one. Okay, Scott. Took a while and a lot of wrong turns, but there you are, a Petra cup. I don't know what you were so excited for, but there you go.
I have been sitting on that footage for like a year and a half, and I have been dying to show you guys that. I thought that was so amazing. The fact that he was next to a place that Indiana Jones was shot in was freaking amazing. But not to go off on a tangent, that was Small Worlds, a very interesting, unique place. I really like the day and night cycle. However, I think the price was just a little too much. But if you're in the area, check it out. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Stay groovy and have a wonderful day. Peace.